Like I said, welcome everybody. We've got a match today between the Things Look Murky in the blue and Watch the Throne in the red. It's a Div 2 match for Chair League, and Watch the Throne did the map pick today for Tomb of the Spider Queen, and the first ban will be going to Things Look Murky. Yeah, I don't know why. Oh, I wonder if this has something to do with it. Reg is pretty solid on this map, so I could definitely see the teams wanting to pick him up. Just his ability to shut down the spider pushes works so nicely. And there's the lanes are so tight here that his ability to poke different places works so nice on this map. But we're seeing, looks like floating around a first ban on Diablo. Oh, Sylvanas, that's another solid one. Yeah. I mean, exactly. Because this is one of those maps where it's kind of, well, all the maps, and there we go. We saw that one coming right off the bat. All the maps, your towers and stuff are important, but there's certain ones in particular where the objectives directly attack those things. Perfect example is Sky Temple, where everything hits it. So we see a Zool first pick for Things Look Murky. Like we said, pushing power is key on this map. So it doesn't surprise me to see these specialists, and Reg, who's an assassin, but very much a specialist as well with his ability to push. Yeah. I've really got to pick him up. Yeah, it forces the team to have to deal with it when all the towers are shut down like that. So it just gives you, when you've got her on your team, it gives you so much more value from those waves. So, anything you're expecting to see from the side of Watch the Throne? Yeah, we may or may not see a specialist. Malf, very strong healer. Everybody's loving his roots, and he's got some of the strongest heals in the game right now, and so much versatility. The ability to pick up scouting drone, just right off the bat, he's very solid. Yeah, I mean, she's great for that kind of sustained poke throughout the game. But the lanes are so close together, there's so many minions on the map that it's just hard to get good poke out of her. I personally like what we see on the side of Things Look Murky with the Gul'dan, where just lots of wave clear, there's lots of tight fighting quarters on this map, so he gets tons of value where he can hit multiple targets at the same time. And with Oriole for healing, you can get great hope build off of Gul'dan and his burst. So yeah, and Oriole, thinking of some of the other options, Brightwing, it's not a big map. You don't necessarily need the globals. There's not a ton of places where you'd be using Emerald Wind to push people off points. So Oriole's pretty strong, and even like Rhaegar is not. He's got good single target heals with his Ancestral. He's got fairly decent group heals as well. So he would probably be another one that I would have floated over to get into there, but I like the Oriole pickup better, just with the way the combo's going out. And to be able to stasis, Crystal Aegis, the Zool, if he gets caught out, it's great. After they've already picked up an Oreo. And in chat, Zendlion says, "We are dumb." Yeah. I mean, I think they would have been smarter to pull some tanks out of the mix, especially when they get the next pick. They can basically guarantee they've got the tank they want. We do see that Dibbles got banned on the side of Things Like Murky. But as a whole, it's... Yeah. I don't love the ban, guys. Sorry, I'm going to shit on you there. It's... I mean, but They also may have information that we don't know. Maybe things look murky. Love running a double support. Yeah. So then we've got an ETC Kerrigan. ETC, very strong front line. His ability to pick up stage dive to just dive the back line is wonderful. Kerrigan has great lockdown as well. Her ability to jump to people. Overall, their assassins are fairly squishy, even though Kerrigan gets her shields. But the I like the pickups. It's pretty solid to me. Johanna picked up on the side of things look murky. What are your thoughts on that, Mr. Tank? Yeah, I mean against Malfurion you need the damage. ETC can soak up a lot. So I think, like I said, I like you said, I think the second mage pickup was good. He's kind of flits between mage and auto attackers, so. Vala. Mm-hmm. But I mean, for Watch the Throne, they might still pick one of those up. I mean, they do have 2 assassins already, but with the Kerrigan out front, you know, I kind of equate that to the Zool, where the you kind of want another ranged attacker behind that. So this is the way things are lining up, guys. Oh, unfortunately, it looks like the pool has already closed for bidding. Shoot, we'll have to increase that next time. What? What the fuck is going on with my fucking shit? Can you talk for a second, Jesse? Oh, for fuck's sake. Can you talk again? Son of a bitch. Okay, this is going to be very quick and very screwing up with stuff. How can I not pull Skype up? Where's my Skype? Where's my search? Son of a bitch! Yeah, my Discord's not picking you up, Jesse. I can still hear you, but but XSplit's not picking it up, and my computer's not allowing me to pull Skype up either. Fuck. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Much appreciated, all you guys in chat. You have been super helpful tonight, because I don't know why everything is getting completely fucked on me. That could be fun. Okay. Oh shit. I don't know if I have the ability. Okay. Sorry about the shitty intro. I'll make a Skype call right now, and I'm going to disconnect out of this. Okay, can you hear me now? I can hear you, but I cannot have you picked up by game. What the fuck? Okay, well, sorry about this, Savvy. As we queue in here, everybody, we've got Things Look Murky on the left-hand side, Spillflord on Johanna, Izorzra on Oriole, Ripper Status on Zool, Falsehead playing by Grumpy Kitten, and Blinkster on Gul'dan. And on Watch the Throne, we've got Alabaster on Vala, Cardinal playing Li Ming, White Magic on ETC, Red Panda on Malfurion, and Sendian on Kerrigan. So, sorry about all the technical difficulties. We will get this sorted out for a second map today, but you just get me now, and Savvy is just going to listen in. So, pretty standard start. Everybody's just kind of measuring dicks in the middle. Things Look Murky's doing a nice job of just getting to lanes right off the bat. Though this map, everything is so close together that it's very easy to delay a little bit and still get the soak from the lanes. Zool doing his thing up top, getting those skeletons to soak up tower shots as early as possible. And we can see a very standard kind of 1-4 split, with the 4-man crew just rotating between mid lane and top lane, and the 1-man just hanging out in the bottom. So overall, I kind of like both team comps. I feel like things like Murky have a little bit more staying power and pushing power with that Zool, and just the solidarity of their front line. But a little bit more lockdown on the side of Watch the Throne. So it'll be interesting to see how those pair against each other. There's a lot more stuns and roots on the side of Watch the Throne. But yeah, definitely, as Hero Physio is saying in chat, there's some kill comps going on right now with the stun and lockdown on Watch the Throne. So if they can get some pickoffs, watch out. Things look murky. Vala doing a good job at the bottom, forcing Grumpy Kitten, who just came back and is already back at half health. So Alabaster doing his thing, getting lots of good pushes in and soaking up those tower shots from the bottom. In the middle, again, they're just kind of grabbing the soak from both lanes. Things look Murky doing a much better job of keeping the lanes pushed and soaking the tower shots. A great route onto ETC there, but he's still going to get out. Just too big of a health pool there, especially with Malfurion backing him. So I have pretty standard. Everybody biding their time, just trying to get those gems. Fairly even count on both sides, 29 to 29. Gul'dan getting some nice poke onto Cardinal there. Gonna have to force her a little bit to play safer. Johanna looks like she wants something off of Li Ming here, but just gonna let Li Ming rotate away and go in on Kerrigan. Again, forcing them back. Oh, Zool trying to lock down Li Ming, getting his scythe off, but still not enough. And Vala goes down in the bottom. That's interesting. Was not expecting that the way he had been pushing back Grumpy Kitten. So, good job there, Grumpy. Very good job on capitalizing on that. And Kerrigan in the top lane is going down as well. Great lockdown on Zool there. So, the things look Murky is doing a great job. Cardinal going to have a rough day. Going down to the last shot by Gul'dan there. Blinkster, nice aim. So this should allow them to abuse this top tower very easily. And they've just hit 50 gems as well too. So I could see them kind of backing out as the Kerrigan and Li Ming are coming back. And then trying to shut down and get the nice turn in here. Definitely that put a big damper in the side of Watch the Throne, as they are only at about less than 30 gems right now. And them still rotating as 4 is really putting a lot of pressure on the side of Watch the Throne. They're having to watch out to get caught out. Gul'dan just doing a ton of damage to everybody that's grouped up there. And it looks like they're just trying to get some turn-ins and going. ETC just trying to delay it, which is what you need to do, but I don't want him to get picked off because, you know, they're already down 3 kills. You can see it's already made a level difference right now. And you don't want to drop too far behind. Oh, Kerrigan almost getting Grumpy Kitten there. Perfect. Yeah. Oh, coming down. Again, Watch the Throne is having to split those members to get that soak in and delay things off their towers. So it's leaving them very open for the picks. It'll be very interesting. Try to deal with Li Ming at the bottom as well. They want these kills. They really want the kills. I'm surprised we haven't seen more of a turn-in yet. Watch the Throne has been doing a very good job at just trying to shut them down from turning in. But they're at 44 now. Falsehead got a great turn in on the bottom there. So it's very, very close. And they're almost have enough for a second turn in right afterwards, which is very scary. Because if you can have the gems to do that, you're basically guaranteed that second turn in unless the team bum rushes out from their defense to try to stop you. Johanna just doing the tank thing and keeping everybody busy in the front. ETC a little block, but a good cleanse there to get him moving and chasing the back line. Bone Prism goes off, but still getting out of there. So much damage coming out from Gul'dan. Blinkter, he just knows where to be. 2 more going in bottom, 5 more top, and that is a first Web Weaver wave going to Things Look Murky. Some more, yeah. Things that Murky's doing such a good job at putting pressure on all lanes right now, from the solo lane at the bottom to all of these lanes up at the top. You know, they've already got a wall down, shots basically out here, and it looks like they're going top. They want this fort. Vela is going to probably be caught out. Good condemn, pulling her back. Oh, can't quite get the bone prism on her though, which would have definitely secured the kill there. Oh, but Li Ming is able to take out Falstad in the bottom, so that's a good turnaround there to try to get some advantage. Defense at the top should be very nice by the time we watch the throne. Just able to burn this down. They won't quite lose the keep, I don't think, but they will lose quite significant on the middle here. Cardinal, Li Ming is just not an amazing character to deal with this. She doesn't have the damage potential. She's got great burst on single targets, but against the siege minions, she just doesn't have the damage to get it down fast. And we may even lose the mid keep here with the pressure from 4 from things like Murky. Falstad flying in very deep, trying to get a pick on Kerrigan there. I think that was a little aggressive, but why not try when you've hit 10 already? Puts you in a really good position to try to go it. I think Grumpy might have even been trying to fly in behind and get some a nice gust off and push the rest of Watch the Throne back into their team. Grumpy just soaking bottom. He's got 3 people rotating onto him, 4 now. So gonna have to play very safe here, but this is gonna give Gul'dan a very easy opportunity to try to take down the fort top without being contested. And there's just enough gems on the side of things like Murky that if they can get to Falstad to turn his last 3 in, they will have a second Webweaver wave that we were talking about. Yeah. And Watch the Throne. Oh, great fear pushing both Vela and Malfurion back in, and that's going to blow up both of them very easily. So with 3 left from the side of Watch the Throne, they're just going to have to back out and play safe. This is going to be an easy turn in and soak from the side of things like Murky. Definitely love seeing the comments you guys are throwing in chat about the team competition, how it's lining up. Love seeing that. We'll probably spend some time after the game just looking over it and discussing. But I don't want to miss any of the action. I'm doing bad enough as is today. I'm slightly tilted. It's not good. So thanks for sticking with it. The guys up top are just trying to do a strong push. They want this front wall down before the Webweaver gets here. Webweaver is going to push straight up to the wall too, so a great job of getting that lane pushed deep. Everybody from Watch the Throw is coming up. Malfurion is debating about going deep in behind. I think that's a little scary for Malf, even with Li Ming. Li Ming's okay getting the poke. She can teleport. But, oh, great silence there. Good job, Malfurion. Blown up on Oreo. And Zul's going to go down, and this is going to get a pushback. Great disengage from Grumpy Kitten there to try to save the rest of the team. But Watch the Throne, that was exactly what you guys needed to do. You finally hit 10s. You needed to take something. I was a bit worried. I thought they might realize what was happening and turn on Melf. But being able to get right in the middle there, Red Panda, and get that silence off on every single member, well played. Very well played. So, yeah, that's very interesting to see how once they've hit their 10s, it kind of turns the team fights around and provides such a lockdown on the against things like Murky. But, you know, it's been a very strong start. All the forts are down, and things like Murky has all of their towers still standing. So, kind of just going to be, I think, some defensive posturing, trying to get gems turned in. Watch the Throne has enough for a turn in, but I kind of like how they're distracting the other team. They're going to get this Bruisers in and then try to force it. But things like Murky want to come in here. They've already got a couple stuns down. Horror is out. Vala is down. ETC is moshed, but is blown up. He landed a great mosh on 3 people, but with the damage in behind that, Gul'dan and Falstad just able to burn that down. No problem. So again, a little bit of an advantage. Falstad flying up top. Looks like they want to start boss. I mean, great plan when you're up 2 people. Death timers are still a little low, so everybody could probably come out and try to contest this if they wanted. But with having Falstad go up to start it and no minions in the way, it's tough for Watch the Throne to actually know what's going on here. And, you know, they can probably guess that they're at boss when they don't see them, but they might also be back at their camps. And do you really want to go in? They do have 13s now, so with the even talent level, it would be possible to fight this, but the 2-level disadvantage, It's a little scary, and they're probably better off just defending like they're planning on it. They do get the Web Weaver wave in, which is perfect timing to help partially push back the boss. The boss will get past, unfortunately. Web Weavers were a little slow, so it won't really do any damage to the boss. Oh, might get some. Good drop. So, helps with the defense, but things look murky are coming in behind here. I like Zool bottom, just trying to clear things up. Great positioning by Li Ming, trying to get those poke off on the members of Things Look Murky. Trying to burn them down so that they can't fight. And all in all, great boss defense, guys. Yeah. Very good boss defense there. And they're just going to try to clean things up, keep the lanes pushed. Zool doing a great job of cleaning it up and keeping it. But Watch the Throne is coming in. They got a root on Johanna. She's got Unstoppable. The Fear pushes Vala back and ETC, but Vala's more the one you got to worry about because of her damage output. But now Things Look Murky has just hit their 16 talent tier and still have a 2-level advantage. So I'm guessing we're going to see them try to push a fight here and try to catch somebody out. I like this kind of party bush setup. They want to catch somebody out. They're using Vala as bait. And they're going for Ariel. Mosh gets interrupted. So it's on 10 seconds. A great one by Malf there to knock them out. And there's Kerrigan and Malfurion both dead. Aegis down to try to save them. False Side Flying to try to gust 2 of them back in. Val is going to have a tough day with this. And ETC. Both of them go down. And that leaves only Cardinal left to try to defend this. I feel like we're going to get an easy keep for Things Look Murky right here. I'm surprised they're not splitting Zool off to a different lane just to try to put pressure on, say, mid. And just keep those lanes pushed in to have advantage. But like we said, they're going to have no problem taking this keep down. It's still about 10 seconds until any of the characters are back up. And as much as Li Ming can poke, she doesn't have enough to deal with a full team all at once. Things Look Murky, 5 gems away from picking up the next Web Weaver wave. I mean, I personally would have liked that little bit of split and full lane presence so that they could have had the gems that they need to get a full turn in. But I love, you know, you've got the advantage. Everybody's got a ton of gems. Let's just put them in. Then we don't have to worry about it. And at any point, somebody can sneak in 5 gems, or, well, 15 right now, and try to get it down. So, everybody's back up from the side of Watch the Throne. It'll be interesting to see what they do. I'm hoping we see them soak. We got Malf in the bottom doing just that and try to get level 16 before doing anything. But this is going to allow Things Look Murky just to camp up as much as they want. Watch the Throne might try to ambush. Well, they are around turn in right now, but possibly bottom siege too. Again, using that Val as the bait with that escape, but she is going to have a bad day. Good cleanse there, but just so much damage from the 3 there. Great mosh pit, and Things Look Murky's having a bad day. Oriel's down, Zool's down, Falstead's down. So a good 3-for-1 trade there. And this will allow them the opportunity to push back and try to get some damage on some of these walls here. They will need to clean up bruisers in the mid. They don't have enough for a Web Weaver wave either, so it kind of is great that they got the pick. They've gotten up to 16s now, but it would be nice if they could get more value, like do a turn in right after that. But hey, you got to take what you can get. Got to make it happen. Bruisers will need to be cleaned up, and they've definitely got to worry 2 cats coming in for core on the top. So somebody will be needing to go back and deal with that relatively shortly. We've got Kerrigan camping bottom with Malfurion, just trying to get some more lane pressure up. But Gul'dan should be able to clear those out very quickly. Val has gone back and, like we said, is cleaning up the cat wave. ETC just having some fun with Johanna. A little tank face bashing into each other. See what happens. Everybody is back up on the side of Things Look Murky, so we're just going to have a little bit of backing out on Watch the Throne. They don't want to be too greedy, but they are being careful around the turn-ins because they know that Things Look Murky do have the skills available in order to go. But it's going to be a 5v4 in the bottom. Mosh Pit landing on Johanna and Zool here. But we're going to get ETC just burned down by... Oh! Good escape. Good power slide out of there. But Falsehead's coming in. Oh, man. They want ETC bad, but just not able to finish it off. So close. Great escape there, White Magic, with the help of Red Panda. Those heals were clutch, man, keeping you in the fight. But this will allow the turn in for the side of Things Look Murky, which means time for some strong defense. They've got to really worry. They're going to have the Web Weaver coming in very close in the top. I'm assuming, and we're seeing the posturing, where Things Look Murky, they want another keep. So they want to force the fight as close to these walls as possible, with Zool in there just to get all the skeletons to burn things through. They're gonna get this front wall. They shouldn't have any problem with that. And I would expect to see them try to take this keep down, especially when they see Kerrigan hiding top there. Just trying to clear waves. With all of these, yeah, you can see here what I was talking about, Li Ming, how she's tough on this map with all of the minions around. All of her abilities have to eat through all of this, and especially with all the Zool minions, it's very hard for her to do anything. We've got the roots down. We lose Vala already. Red Panda's getting very low. Same with Kerrigan. Kerrigan's going to get out with the shields, hopefully. Falsehead flying in to get the Gus back in, and this is going to be the end of Watch the Throne. Malf getting the silence off, but still taking the damage. We lose Vala, Malf, Kerrigan already. Falstead and Zool going down for the side of things like Murky. Li Ming trying to get the use of her resets and get kills, but she goes down when they turn around on them. ETC is just trying to save his neck because he knows he's the only one left to defend. And with Web Weavers right on core, defend is what he needs to do. All three keeps are down, so things like Murky can just hang around. There's one Web Weaver left, 2 cats on the core. They're just going to keep pushing at ETC and try to poke this down. It's 15 seconds till Val is still up. ETC, I don't think he can stop this. Nope. Blown up. And that's it for Watch the Throne. Val is going to come up just in time. Just as it dies. Timer hits 0. And so well played, things like Murky. You guys, you're definitely able to capitalize on your damage output. Especially just watching on how all of those abilities, you just blew ETC up in the middle of 2 wash pits. Well, 1 and 90% of the way on 1. So great to see that damage output there. It was just super impressive. I loved seeing that, guys. Very, very well played. The all in all, 17 kills to 8. You can just see that damage. The fact that they had the Falstead, the Zool for damage, and the Gul'dan. I was kind of worried that the triple assassin on the side of Watch the Throne would be able to execute, but I just feel that the focus from the side of Watch the... Things look Murky. Jeez, I just about mixed up both you guys' names together. That was just embarrassing. That they... you guys just had that focus and were able to execute there. All in all, I love the Gul'dan play there. You could just see you going for those big clusters of people, and it shows in your numbers. 47,000 hero damage compared to Falsehead at 21. You've got the XP contribution, which on this map you should be able to do that unless you're really, really, really having a strong specialist. Zool got his siege game going on, but just the fact that Gul'dan did his job and stayed alive the whole time. Well played, Blaker. That was probably my favorite place to see off of yours, and just your coordination with Falstead to blow up those targets. But man, those team fights you guys have, I love the chaos going in there because all it took is a silence from Red Panda, a Horrify from Blinkter, the mosh pits from ETC. Like depending on who was able to capitalize on those at the right moment, really turned the tide in the battles, and we saw that go. Team fights go both ways to both parties. So. Very, very exciting. Thank you guys very much for letting us cast. Sorry that you only got half the dream team. We'll definitely get it figured out. If you guys want us to cast more of your games, we would definitely be more than happy to do so. We will highlight this and put it on our VOD, as well as we'll send the highlight over to our YouTube channel, BJ & Co Casting, where we've got all the games that we cast go up on there. So you can always check it out, or if if we've casted some of your upcoming competition, you might be able to check it out there. So, Murky is coming back next week. Yeah, Abathur Slap, I saw that one. I've heard the PTR, he's getting a little sick, so might be interesting. I'd love to see a Murky team play Murky. That would be very suiting. So, no, thank you guys. Thanks again for letting us cast and for hanging out here. If you want updates of when we go live with our casts, just hit that follow button, guys. You can also subscribe to either of our channels. We've got just a general gaming channel and the casting channel over on YouTube. That makes sense. I'm grumpy. Nice. What? But you done so good on the Falstead too. Like those gusts that you had pushing things back and forth. Like, well played, man. Well played. So yeah, that was that was the game, guys. Now, for those of you that are here, we do have another cast coming up in about 20 minutes. So we'll likely pull the stream down just for a little bit, just to sort out what the fuck has been going on with all of our stuff. The Blinkter, the VOD, it's available to watch now. It's not highlighted. We will have it highlighted from basically exactly the start of the draft right to the end of the game and the discussion about it. So we'll make it a bit easier. No fast forwarding or anything you have to do in there. But yeah, we appreciate you guys being a part of Share League. It's a wonderful community that we've got going here. We love all the games going on, giving everybody the opportunity to cast, play a little bit of competitive stuff. So much fun. So we hope to see you around. Best of luck to both teams in the rest of the season. And hopefully we'll see you guys sometime soon, and hopefully even in the finals. So for now, like I said,